serious.
It is, because you're harassing me, and I told you I don't need your help.
I'm not harassing you,
Yeah,
sir.
you are.
Okay, let me see your insurance, or I'm gonna take you to jail for interference.
Go run my name.
Don't tell me what to do, okay?
Go run my name.
This is my traffic stop now, and I'm
You're
running.
not even pulling me over, bro. Legally, this is not a stop. You have to tell you.
Legally, it is.
No, it's not.
Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. A little bit of warning. This video may be hard to watch because in this video, a police officer questions a paralyzed man in front of his wife. It involves an incident with the Maryland Transportation Authority police and a paralyzed man. The officers stopped him for no clear reason. Even though they were told he couldn't get out of the car without help, they kept demanding he comply instead of just getting his wheelchair. This made the situation drag on, causing him unnecessary frustration and pain. Instead of helping, the officers forced him to struggle to get out of the car, making things even harder for him. Watch the full video to see how this shows a failure to handle the needs of disabled individuals during police interactions. Let us know what you think in the comments.
How you can come out and so I can talk.
I'm paralyzed, huh?
I understand, and I saw that, and that's why I'm asking,
Yeah, you can talk to me.
So, I mean, I'll need to for you to come out so I can talk to you.
No problem, man.
All right? Huh? I'll need you to come out so I can talk to you.
No problem.
All right. Yeah.
I'm paralyzed.
I have to.
You want me to just jump out? Grab my arm. Grab me out. Come on.
No, I'll need you to come in the back of the vehicle so I can talk to you.
Help me out.
I will help. You want my help?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hold on, I got this. Come on. Come on, you gotta hold.
I got you.
I'm paralyzed. You gotta hold on to me.
I got you.
He can't.
I got you.
He can't walk.
I got you. Hold your feet.
I can't. How you gonna get me? You got me going out?
Yeah.
All right. Come on, let's go. I can't. I'm paralyzed, man.
I just sit right here tight, okay, sir? I do apologize for the
Man.
inconvenience. You know what I mean?
This fucked
My
up.
wheelchair is in the back.
Yeah, my wheelchair's in the back. You know why
All
this
right,
fucked up, sir? Because you can talk to a person and you can figure out how you can do things better.
Sir,
Where's
I
your
did
camera?
ask you.
Can I see where your camera's at?
The camera's in the car, in the vehicle.
So nobody have a camera on? What's your name,
That's why I
sir? What's your badge name? What's your badge number?
1737.
1737?
Affiliates.
Office affiliate?
That is correct, sir.
What's your badge?
Corporate Harris ID 1640.
Cooper Harris, ID 1640.
Okay.
All right. We cool. Why are you about to... You all right?
No, sir. Oh, no, not at all.
Man.
Hey,
All right.
you okay? You good, man?
You starting to scare
All
me.
right. For what? No reason.
Can my
You
wife
good,
get my wheelchair?
man? Yes. That's why I asked
Get my
her
wheelchair
for
from the
assistance.
back?
I just asked her for assistance, sir. All right.
So where y'all?
What's going on
What's
with me?
going on? We need to know
I'm
because
about to be arrested.
Well, basically, there's kids over here. There's private information between you and I, so we have to.
But
I'm
my husband's caregiver, so I
Get
need
the
to know
wheelchair.
what's going on too.
Let's get the wheelchair from me.
Okay.
Who would you say your badge number, your name is?
Sir Phyllis, ID 1737.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right.
I just think y'all can do things better. You don't just drag a man.
I didn't drag you out,
Paralyzed.
sir. I asked you, and
I know.
you asked for my assistant, and I try to help you. Your body is bigger than my body,
If I'm
and
telling
try
you
to
that,
drop.
if I'm telling you that I'm paralyzed, but you constantly saying I need you to come out.
You asked me for assistant, and I'm asking you need my assistant. You say I need to grab you. I say I can't grab you because there's no reason I'm gonna grab you and pull you out of the vehicle just like that. No.
It'll be a lot of money, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna have to do.
I mean, what I'm saying is, sir.
You just threw trash over there, man. You're littering, man. You're not supposed to litter. You're not supposed to litter, sir.
But there's some more important things currently, okay, sir?
You're not supposed to litter, man. That's crazy, man. So what's going on with me?
Huh?
It's non-extraditable, so
based on the information, I will talk to you. Okay, when you get on your wheelchair, we will talk, and I'll talk to you.
Am I being arrested?
As far as the information, like I said,
as far as what?
Everybody is concerned, right?
This is my family. I'm married.
I'm a married man as well.
Am I being arrested?
Listen.
Yes? For what?
tell you.
Tell me now, sir.
Huh?
What I'm being arrested for?
We'll talk. We'll talk. We'll talk.
I need to know
now. As a father, there's kids in the car. There's privacy for you.
If you was talking
privacy, I'll talk to you. And
if you was talking as a father, you would know that. For a brake light, man, you come behind me for a brake light. And I told you that I was evacuating from a storm.
Well, I do. But listen, sir.
Oh man.
Once I make connection with you, while I stop you, it is our duty to inform you, to provide you with the proper information.
I'm going to jail right now.
Okay.
Am I going to jail?
Sir.
Am I being arrested?
Sir.
I'm asking you a question.
Well, we'll talk.
I need to know now, man. Am I being arrested?
She's getting that wheelchair. We'll have a talk, okay? In private. Okay, sir? Thank you, ma'am. There you go, sir.
Hey, he's saying you have a warrant in North Carolina. They about to bring you to jail.
I've never been to North Carolina.
Transfer you to North Carolina.
I've never been to North Carolina. Yo, hold that, man. That's cool. I've never been to North Carolina. So I don't have no warrant for North Carolina. You got the right person? I've never been to North Carolina in my life. Never in my life. So maybe this is all wrong. But if that's what you're saying, we're going to go to North Carolina.
He's saying
basically, as far that's how I told you. When I get over here, I'll talk to you and explain all the information. Okay? All right?
And I need diapers and stuff. I'm paraplegic. I don't have no.
Let's get you out of there for safety. Okay, sir? All right? Let's go right here, ma'am. Please. Okay. My goal is to.
So he's a paraplegic. He wear diapers. He have to self-catch. So like, what do y'all want him to do without me?
Where my captain is and stuff.
Basically, you're in Maryland and Charles County right now. Okay. So basically, okay. That's the only reason it took so long.
So what am I supposed to do? Cause I'm his caregiver. Like, I'm his wife, I'm his caregiver, I take care of him, I do everything for him. So
basically,
I have no control of my bowels, so I need to be in the medical.
So where's George County?
Charles County is about.
I have no control of my bowels. That's where I work.
My hand's right there, okay? I just want to make sure. I know your hand's big. That's why I just want to make sure.
Okay?
All right.
People not coming to get you, bro.
Huh?
People not coming to get you.
Do this. Let me get him in the car.
I'll do that. That's probably much easier. Thank you for your patience. I apologize for the inconvenience or what's going on. And for your
just
kids.
trying to get a check, man.
Oh no, it's a policy that we have to follow. You know what I'm saying?
Get a check, man.
No, not at all. Believe me.
This situation is heartbreaking and honestly frustrating to watch. It's hard to believe that officers who are supposed to protect and serve could show so little understanding or care for someone with a disability. Stopping someone without a clear reason is already questionable, but when they were told the man was paralyzed and couldn't leave the car without help, the officers should have immediately shifted their focus to assisting him. Instead, they kept demanding compliance, ignoring his needs, and dragging out the situation unnecessarily. Forcing someone to struggle, especially when they've clearly explained their limitations, is not just insensitive, it's dehumanizing. It shows a lack of basic compassion and training in handling situations involving disabled individuals. Moments like this make you wonder how often people with disabilities face similar treatment in interactions with law enforcement. This isn't just a failure of individual officers, but a failure of the system that trains and supervises them. Police should be equipped to handle situations like this with care and respect, not escalate them into painful, drawn-out ordeals. It's a reminder that we need to demand better training, accountability, and empathy from those in positions of authority. Well, what are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments.
Can you roll your window down, please, sir?
Mind your business. Why are you pulling me over?
I wasn't pulling you over. I'm checking on you because you're pulled over on the side of the road. Do you see my lights on?
Your lights is not on, sweetheart.
They're not on because I'm not pulling you over. I'm checking on you to make sure you're not stranded or need help.
This officer seems concerned about Mr. Floyd Wallace's welfare as shown on Omaha Cop Watch. She says she's doing a welfare check, but her conflicting stories make it seem more like a traffic stop. When asked why he's being pulled over, she insists it's just a welfare check. But in reality, there is something else.
Well, I don't need help. Go back in your car.
Okay, well now let me see your license, registration, insurance because you have a brake light out.
Oh, I got a brake light out?
Yes, you do.
Oh, that's a return from I'm gonna help you to a brake light out now?
Let's see your driver's license, registration, insurance, please. Let me see your driver's license, registration, and insurance, please.
What's your name, badge number, ma'am?
My name is Trooper Beck, badge number 236, and I'll need to see your license, registration, insurance.
All right, I'm gonna look for it. You said brake light out?
Brake light out. It's actually 2 brake lights out, your 3rd brake light and your driver's side brake light.
All right. Oh, man.
So you only have 1 that's working right now.
Oh, let me see if I got it. Let me look around for it, because obviously, let me see. Is it under the seat? Let's see, make sure. There it is. Nope, that's not it. Make sure that it's in my pocket. There's somebody trying to help me too. This should be it right here. Yep, there you go.
Okay. You still living on Park Avenue, apartment 3?
I'm living on wherever you feel like it, ma'am.
No, I'm asking you what your address is. There's really no need to be difficult like
because
this, okay?
you said you was helping me, now you're pulling me over to write me a ticket, dude.
I'm not gonna write you a ticket. I'm gonna give you a warning for the brake light and get you on your way if you stop giving me an attitude and just... Look, I'm not trying to be a jerk, all right? I pulled in behind you to make sure you were okay.
And I told you I'm okay.
All right,
and then
where's your insurance? I asked you for your insurance.
I literally just told you I'm okay. I don't need help.
Where's your insurance for the vehicle, sir?
What is wrong with you, man? It's on my phone. So you got to go run my name and I'll go get it. Go run my name.
Don't tell me what to do, okay?
Go run my name
This is my traffic stop now, and I'm
You're
running.
not even pulling me over, bro. Legally, this is not a stop. You have to tell you.
It is.
No, it's not. Go run your name. What are you doing? Go run my name. I'm getting my insurance. What the fuck is wrong with this woman? Holy, this is insane.
Insurance, please.
I'm getting it. Calm down. I don't want you to shoot me or anything. Now you made it. Oh, this is funny.
Hilarious.
It is, because you're harassing me, and I told you I don't need your help.
I'm not harassing you,
Yeah,
sir.
you are.
Okay, let me see your insurance, or I'm gonna take you to jail for interference.
How am I interfering? I'm literally looking for my insurance. I'm not interfering.
You are interfering because you're being difficult and you're not giving me the information that I'm requesting.
That's not the definition of interference. Nice try, though. I'm literally pulling up on my phone.
You want to read the code section for interference in Iowa and then tell me if that's the definition of interference.
Go get it then. Because obviously you're being difficult.
All right, whatever. I'm just going to write you a ticket for not having insurance. I'll be right back.
I got insurance! But I got insurance! Well, see, this is how they treat me. Bro, I should have pulled off on her ass. That's what I should have did. No, I got insurance.
Alright guys, the reason why I pulled over to the side of the road was I was trying to type something in my GPS, and that's why I pulled over to the side. I didn't want to text and drive, so I pulled over to type my GPS, and I guess she didn't like that. So let's get back to the video.
I'm trying to show her my insurance, so I have my insurance. I don't want to say my address. See, I have my insurance. I was trying to show her my insurance. That's what I was literally trying to do. And there's something wrong with this woman. I am in now. person. I told her I have insurance right here. Right? Trying to show her my insurance. And this woman, I'm literally trying to show her my insurance. And she is on BS right now, bro. And my brake light's out, apparently. Okay, well, I'll get it fixed. Not a problem. I'm gonna take you to jail for interference. Interference? You don't even know. Let me look up that law on interference. Iowa legal code for interference. Here. What's wrong with you, lady? Calm your ass down. Jesus.
Did you find your insurance?
Yeah, I found my insurance.
Let me look at it.
That's what I was trying to show you before you got
I know
mad.
what you were trying to show me, but if you know how to deal with law enforcement, you don't get out of the vehicle unless you're told to get out of the vehicle, okay?
What is wrong with you? Are you okay?
Signature for the warning for the brake light.
Are you okay?
It's just a warning. Pull it up.
I appreciate you, but you all right? You need some help?
Well, it doesn't seem like you appreciate us at all. It seems like
I
you're just
know. After the way you...
county deputies a couple counties over.
We talking? What?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Funny,
Stop.
right?
Stop.
Funny how I know that, right?
It's not funny.
All right, get back on the road, please.
You get back on the road. What's your name? Bass number? You're gonna go ahead of me. I'm not. You're gonna have to go ahead of me. I don't trust you. This is a retaliatory stop.
When you're pulled over, it's important to know both your rights and what the police can and can't do. The Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution protects you from being stopped, searched, or detained without a good reason. In other words, the police need to have reasonable suspicion or probable cause that a crime has happened, is happening, or might happen soon. Now, in the situation we're talking about, the stop started as a welfare check to make sure the driver was okay. Sounds harmless enough, right? But when the officer asked for ID and car registration without giving a clear reason, it might have crossed the line. You're not always required to hand over your ID unless the officer has a valid reason to ask for it. If there's no suspicion of wrongdoing, the officer can't just demand your info, and refusing to comply with an unlawful request doesn't give them the right to get aggressive, threaten arrest, or escalate things. If they do, that could violate your rights under the Fourth Amendment. So what should you do? Stay calm, be respectful, and ask questions. You can politely say, "What's the reason for this stop?" or "Am I being detained?" or "Am I free to go?" If things feel off or your rights are being ignored, you can ask for a supervisor or consult a lawyer later. At the end of the day, both you and the officer have a responsibility to respect the law and keep things safe. But knowing your rights is key to making sure things don't go sideways.
Do you realize that you were speeding? You switched lanes 3 times without a blinker, and you went through a light without a blinker? Okay. You were the one that was violating laws. Don't touch my door. That's my space.
It is, but
this
I want
is
you to
my
sit
private space.
It is. Now sit in it.
You need to call your supervisor.
We don't have it. I'll give you my card. You can call and complain.
Okay, well, I want your chief down here.
Which one?
It all depends who's on right now. Okay, so who's on? That's fine.
I'm the senior officer.
Okay, but you have a CHP over here, right? You have an office? Okay, it's right around the corner. Can you ask your supervisor, please, to come down here?
We don't have one. Not today.
Supervisor in training, or I mean in office.
We have 3 sergeants. So, Jeremy Dobler, Reggie Whitehead, and
I know Whitehead.
Yeah, that's one of my sergeants.
That's one of my officers, friend of mine.
He's a sergeant.
I do. Okay, this is what I do on a regular. I keep you guys accountable.
Okay.
Okay.
You know why I stopped you today?
I know why you stopped me, but do you know why I didn't stop you back there, and why I hollered out? Okay. The reason why I hollered out was because you were illegally doing lane changes. You're pulling people over, and you actually didn't pull me over. I waved you over before I even pulled over.
I need to see your driver's license, registration, and insurance.
You can do the same thing then.
I don't work for you. I'm out here doing the...
You do work for me. Unfortunately, you're paid by our tax dollars.
I am.
And I am here to keep you guys accountable.
Good. Account for me in your car.
I have no problem standing right here. I'm no threat to you.
You came out of your vehicle with a gun in your hand. I hollered at you back there. You already know what I'm doing.
Well, now I didn't.
I'm keeping you accountable.
Well, let's start with driver's license, registration, insurance.
I don't have to give you anything.
Why
you
not?
need to call one of your supervisors.
You want to talk
Do
to
you know
Reggie?
about Dooley's versus Hayes?
Don't care.
I know you don't. That's obvious. You're a tyrant.
Probably.
More than likely, yes.
I'll give you the same choice I give everybody else.
How long have you been here? You got 3 stripes on you?
Yeah.
And you're acting like that? Man,
like
the
what?
power has gone to your head, dude.
Probably. Have a seat.
No, thank you.
Okay, what would you like to do this evening?
Call your supervisor.
Come on back. Let's go.
Call your supervisor.
Yeah, I am gonna. We're gonna come back here.
I'll be right here.
I'm not cranking my phone out when I'm standing on the traffic side. Come on, we'll stand over here. You can film and record all you want.
I'll stand right here.
All right, which one do you want to talk to?
Do you realize that it's officers like you that give the rest of officers bad
We're all
names?
punks, dude. Get used to it. Driver's license, registration, and insurance. I don't care.
I'm not giving you anything else. I'm silent from here on out. I invoke my 5th Amendment
Turn
right.
around, put your hands behind
no,
your back.
thank you. Hey, that is...
Don't resist my arrest. You just resisted
I'm
arrest.
not resisting arrest.
Then give me your stuff or
Do
put your
not
hands behind
do
your back.
this. Do
Turn
not
around.
do this,
Hands
sir.
on the car. You stepped it up, not me.
Sir?
You stepped it up,
I
not me.
moved my hand away from you reaching for me. I didn't touch you.
Okay,
I haven't
this is
touched
a lawful
you.
request. Turn around and place your hands behind your back.
What is the lawful stop?
Expired
The registration?
Yep.
You didn't even notice that until you came back around after I had already hollered
we can go
at
wherever
you.
we'd like to go. If I see a
Call one
violation,
of your supervisors.
let's go back here and do it then. You're going to pull your arm away from me? Let's follow the
your
rules.
phone call.
We're going to do it over there.
You're the one who tried to place me under arrest. I have
No, I
video
wanna
of the whole
detain you.
thing. Where you? What, I'm sorry?
I want to detain you
For
because
what?
you're agitated and upset.
I'm not upset. I'm perfectly calm. I've leaned against my vehicle several times. You've actually
Don't play
come
the
over
game.
here.
It's
I'm
'cause
not
I'm
playing
supposed
any
to
game.
be.
You're violating my rights.
So let's go driver's license,
Do you know what
registration,
45
insurance.
USC 1983 is?
I don't care.
Okay, what is 18 or 45 USC? You know what? You took
You
an
don't
oath,
care
right?
either because you don't know it.
You took an oath, right?
I did. To defend and uphold the Constitution and support and defend it.
Absolutely.
Anywhere. Domestic and,
So what about the Fourth Amendment due process? Not only
Sure.
that,
We can talk about all of that if you like.
and why did you pull me over in the first place? You were going down that road down there at
Yeah.
that light until
You know
I
why?
hollered out, "Stop breaking the laws."
Stop breaking. Okay. Again, you can call and complain, come in and complain. They'll write me up. If I did all those things and you have the evidence to support it, I'll get written up. Okay? That's how it works.
You're violating laws, though.
Sure.
Laws.
What ones?
Vehicle codes, okay?
Which one?
You're
Name it.
violating
Name
vehicle
one.
codes.
Name one.
I just told you what
Which
you were
one?
doing back there.
Name one.
I'm not going to look it up on my phone. You don't
No,
even
just
want to. You don't even
speeding,
want to pull
unsafe
your
lanes.
phone. You were unsafely switching lanes. You didn't signal on switching lanes. You were speeding well over 15 miles an hour over the speed limit.
What's the speed limit?
30 miles an hour right back there.
Okay. Are
You were
speeding
doing
on
at
me?
least
For
45.
Somebody else?
I know for a fact who I have. It was you.
Okay. Everything we do
I
is
saw
on
your
camera
face
and
before.
tracked. If that's
Cool,
the
where's
case,
the camera at?
it's up right by those red and blue lights.
Perfect. Awesome. Because
Okay.
I'm going to do a FOIA
Come in and
request for
complain.
that as well.
Come on in and complain. They know exactly how fast I'm going at all times. My vehicle's tracked. So if
Okay.
that's the case, they'll write me up. But let's start
Perfect.
from the beginning. I stopped you with those red and blue lights.
You stopped me. Hold on.
Okay.
No, hold on. Let's get the facts
you're
correct.
talking about
Excuse
semantics.
me. Can I speak?
Sure.
Before those lights came on, my hand was out the window doing this. Pull over, pull over.
And here we
That's
are.
called a citizen's arrest. That's called
my
being
gosh.
pulled over.
Okay. So now here we
This
are.
ain't my first time.
I'm sure it's not. The people whose first time don't talk to us like this.
I
They want to go
understand
on their
that.
merry way with their family. Not sit here
Exactly.
and go
I'm
sit
not
with a
trying
cop.
to sit here and have my rights violated over you
Okay.
breaking laws. And
Are
then
you
you're
on
gonna
parole,
and then
probation,
you're
or
gonna
anything?
come over here about registration.
That's where
now
I
you're
stopped you.
gonna dig. Dude, you could fish all day. That's fine. I'm not giving you any information.
Okay, what would you like to do tonight? You
Call
tell
your
me.
officer or call your sergeant.
I already
Call-
offered to do that.
Let's
Which
do
one
it.
do you want to talk to?
Hey, Sarge, Chris McDaniel here. I spoke with you probably about 6 months ago about holding. All right, I
everything
will see you guys tomorrow then.
Cool. Let's start with driver's license, registration, and insurance.
I'm not going to do any of that. Okay. All right. Thank you. Have a nice.
No.
Excuse
We're
me.
done.
Whoa.
You're done and you're detained.
Excuse me.
For ripping your hand away, that's resisting
I
or delaying
didn't pull my
obstructing.
hand. I lifted my hands up.
So now we're going to do it.
Can you get a hold of Mima and Papa, please, and let them know that I'm being physically assaulted on the side of the road by one of the officers? He's taking my phone. He's taking
your phone in your hands.
He's taking me into the back of his cop car
Come on.
right now. I need you to come and get me out of this.
You've been detained
drama.
until I can properly identify you.
What is he getting a ticket for?
Expired registration.
Expired registration, so you come out of your fucking truck with a gun?
Well, you don't get out of your car when we stop you.
I stopped you, remember?
He pulled you
Why
over.
don't you
We
get it
stopped each
straight?
other. We stopped each other.
I
No,
waved
no.
you over. Let's get it straight.
We'll be good. Just have a seat and we'll be done in a
You
minute.
want to write me a ticket?
I'm going to.
Get somebody out here to write you a ticket too.
And that's what that's for.
Get somebody out here to write you a ticket.
No,
As soon as we hung up,
sergeant
I went to step into my truck and he slammed the door with my hand in the way.
Slammed it. Slammed his entire body against it.
Okay, have a seat.
You're getting sued. With a fucking gun in his hand.
And you have
When
it all
I
on film?
initiate stop.
So, that's her phone number, name, date of birth. What's that number?
There was no consented search.
Do you want to give the names of everybody that's in the vehicle for the report?
Cody, Tiffany, Des.
Thank you. Have a good night.
I don't know anything.
Well, I was in the vehicle. The story was he switched lanes 3 times without signaling anything. And
when
then
you say he, I don't know, ma'am. I'm sorry.
the cop, the officer,
Okay.
switched lanes 3 times without signaling.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the turn lane and turned with no signal, and he was speeding
Okay.
very far.
Okay.
There was a car going the speed limit in front of us, and he was just gaining more and more distance.
Okay.
Dad said to stop breaking the laws. He shouted it after he turned, and the cop turned around and came after us,
Okay.
looking for a reason to pull us over. Dad signaled for him to pull over, and he flipped on his lights.
Okay. Again, I came after, obviously. Okay.
So why is he being detained?
No, he was arrested.
Well, all right. Why is he being
So
arrested?
the reason the officer gave was obstruction of justice. Okay, so that's the reason the officer gave. And again, I don't know the reason to stop, but she just explained the reason to stop because I wasn't here. You know I wasn't here. We responded after, right? So the officer said, hey, I got a person that's just not agreeing with me, so request another unit. So that's what it was, okay? So you have the vehicle. The vehicle wasn't stored, towed, impound in any way, right? You have that vehicle. He's going to go to the county jail, Amador County Jail.
We called a supervisor as well over the fact that his officer was not behaving correctly.
Okay. So we don't have a supervisor working. I'm the officer in charge, I guess you could say. Okay. So that's just kind of the way it works. All right. If you don't have a supervisor working, you get to talk to the OIC. It's called OIC, officer in charge. Okay. So we just all 3 of our sergeants aren't working.
All
right
the
now.
cars for?
Because when our dispatch centers in Stockton, and when they say, hey, I've got an officer that's requesting a second unit, saying, hey, just in case there's a fight, I don't want anybody to get hurt, just in case because obviously we have emotions that are elevated. I'm saying, hey, bring me another unit because I need to de-escalate this. I'm going to help. I need somebody to help me de-escalate it. If you listen to me,
cars?
but if you listen to me, okay. So if that officer and that person they're not working for whatever reason, their personalities aren't meshing well, and he's obviously upset, your family member, right? Sometimes other officers can help de-escalate that down. Okay. So
But they didn't try.
Okay. So obviously you saw his demeanor in the car. And the officers, as soon as the other officers got here, the deputies, in fact, the sheriff's department, they left, right? Once we knew that everything was stabilized, you guys were over here because you're right on top of a patrol car in between the officer and that person. You were right on top of it. Basically, what we can do is separate everybody out, talk to you as we're doing right now, and try to de-escalate and stabilize it, okay? That's kind of how it works. Basically,
Cops
there has
are
to
only
be laws and authority
upheld.
behind that.
Cops are only upheld by the citizens.
Okay.
They are only held accountable by the citizens.
How old are you?
I'm 14, almost 15.
You're 14 years old?
She's learning a lot from all this because
Yeah.
my son has a YouTube channel that he goes and does all of this all the time for the
Calaveras
last
Community
3
Audit.
years.
Okay.
So my son is just basically
I understand the
trying
First Amendment audits and all those. I'm familiar with them. Okay.
He's trying to, have officers be held accountable.
Sure, obviously.
Well, he
So-
stepped out of the car calmly
Okay.
with his phone recording, and your officer pulled his gun out and stepped out of the car with his gun
in
raised.
today's climate, do you think that seems threatening to the officer? That somebody with behavior and actions of your father is doing that? Do you think that's threatening to the officer? Do you think in other situations that may be a threatening?
I can see how it was threatening because cops aren't used to people standing up for what the Constitution holds.
So obviously everybody has a different color sky, right? We see the world differently. Everybody does, right? Perceptions are very unique, right? So if the officer having the perception,
that officer was a little overprotective.
Sure, let me finish. I think everybody has a different perspective on everything, right? Perspective, excuse me. And if that officer's perspective is somebody is coming after him, right? In today's climate, what is the appropriate? If somebody is stopping his vehicle, stopping his patrol car, and being aggressive towards him, that obviously appears as it is very physically aggressive towards the officer. In today's climate, obviously, we have a little bit higher threat that we deal with normally.
Normally,
right?
yes.
Right?
I understand
So that's kind of what's going on. So, okay? So anyway, I just want to make sure everybody's safe. We're good. He's going to be at the Amador County Jail tonight. You guys have the vehicle. It wasn't stored or impounded, right? Okay? So
we'll take the kids home, get them settled down.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, guys. That's it. That's all.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
He'll just call us tomorrow, I'm sure.
Okay. Okay. You guys are good? Okay. Thanks. Good night.
Wow, this situation screams abuse of power. First off, calling out an officer for speeding and driving recklessly is bold, but totally fair. If law enforcement expects the public to follow the rules, they should lead by example. No hazard lights, no signals, and speeding? That's not just unsafe, it's hypocritical. The man had every right to voice his concerns, even if his choice of words, "Stop breaking the law, pig," wasn't exactly polite, but let's be real, frustration can make people say things they wouldn't in calmer moments. The officer, instead of reflecting on their own behavior, made it personal by following the man and escalating the situation. Now here's where things get messy. The officer, rather than addressing their own mistake, pulled the man over and started throwing around accusations about expired registration. This feels more like retaliation than a legitimate stop. When the officer involves the man's family and supervisors get dragged in, it's clear this situation spiraled way out of control. The big takeaway? Accountability should go both ways. If the officer truly believed in their authority, they would have addressed the speeding call-out professionally, not by escalating it into a power struggle. On the flip side, while citizens have every right to call out bad behavior, it's always better to approach these situations calmly to avoid unnecessary drama. This confrontation highlights a big issue. When power gets abused, trust breaks down. Everyone, officers and citizens alike, needs to remember that the law applies to everyone. What do you think? Share your take in the comments.